TMK Film Research operates as a contractor and sometimes a subcontractor. These nets that lay on the habitat out on the waters of the Northwest, I'm going to continue sharing with you what we do. So let's get started and take a look at what makes TMK Film Research so special. First of all is our boat. It's been specially designed to cater to the handicapped in wheelchairs, disabled veterans. They come down in their van, they're quadriplegic, try saying that 5 times fast. And what's important here is the boat itself has stainless steel strips that have been welded on the bottom, so these quads in their wheelchair can come up on the ramp on cement, not hurting the boat. There's a drop-down door, and they roll right on up easily. Once in the boat, this is the cool part. The electric system is set up so that when they're in their chair, they can operate the boat and steer it. Pretty cool, huh? These chairs, battery operated like you see here, and a big fellow sitting on the boat for the very first time. Within 40 years he has not fished because he ran into some bad shellfish and was paralyzed. But today things are looking up. 780 pounds and fishing on a boat the first time in 40 years. Wow. Another thing that makes us so specialized is our equipment. Now, our cameras aren't normally the video camera that you're so used to seeing. We shoot film and macro vision. It's a whole different system, and our cameras can fly down pretty deep. In this case, we're in 400 to 500 bottom foot depths looking at ratfish. It's amazing what you can see down here in the waters of the Northwest. As we continue our quest of sharing with you, we've been working with different entities. Now we have 28 letters of support from different colleges, from the Washington State Department of Natural Resources to divers to private companies. All have come together and have supported what we are doing in the habitat, and that's cleaning up a lot of these derelict nets. We just finished a program as a subcontractor on the Chehalis River with the Quinault Tribal Nation. And what an adventure that was. We did have the opportunity to save a number of seabirds, and sturgeon. We got these nets out so that new sturgeon didn't hit these barriers, because once they're in, they're done. It's really sad. Another job was as a subcontractor again. We took off and worked on the canal under Norm Dix's funding, and we identified 90 different areas of concern, and one of them was the dissolved oxygen that we filmed in '98. Now, we've been doing this business for quite some time. We discovered that a lot of the things that are going on Hood Canal are because of an invasive species that has entered into the canal, and this is the Colonial Club tunica. We're up on a dock doing a shoreline survey of what kind of critters are living along the bottom of the dock as well as on the seafloor. What kind of things are happening with that habitat? You know, this is a marina with boats, and these boaters many times get lazy and they throw their batteries overboard, and as you see here, as I uncover it, there is a battery on the seafloor under this gentleman's dock. Not good, huh? Looking at a squid nest, as we move around, we can see that this nest has little tentacles on it, and if we kind of hold the camera still, see, now a diver couldn't get this shot because they would scare the squid away, but we're able with this camera to kind of sneak in self-like. How about that for a shot? Jellyfish, you want to swim inside of a jellyfish? Let's move up to the surface. This is a moon jelly. Look at this. As we swim with him here, we can bring the camera. We actually can get inside. It's amazing what you can see, isn't it? This moon jelly swimming around. Other things about our company are that we're able to do with this cameras is go on a near shoreline path of research looking at eelgrass. Now we can tell you the density levels of this eelgrass in meters or feet, doesn't matter. And we can cover a swath fairly large because of the way the system's set up with these large arms. I'm not going to get into very much detail. All I'm going to tell you is it works. How's that? Huh? And you can identify different things along the seafloor. For instance, what we're looking at now, these gooey ducks. Isn't that something? You can watch them, and we're going to bring the camera and stop it. There you have it. Now, come on, open and close. It's amazing, isn't it? As we move along, we can go either shallow or we can go deeper, depending upon what we're looking for. We can identify something as small as a 1/4 inch in size. And as you look at this rock that we found, these are a tunicate. Now, they're native to our area. But when we look at macrovision, you see the veins in this? Now that is a very small critter of 3 centimeters, and you're looking at 1 centimeter on the nasal tip of it there. Amazing, isn't it, what you can do with these cameras? So let's drop this camera back through time. And as we start dropping down through the different depths, we notice that there's a lot of snow-looking algae that's dropping with us as we look. It just looks like a whiteout, doesn't it? Back into time we fall, and let's get into working with King 5 News. Deborah Feldman reporting on my GhostNet projects that I was conducting to get the word out that we need to clean up our environment of Puget Sound. Check this out. It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. Another time with Deborah Feldman again. This one's aboard the vessel Roland. Why do they call me Doc? Well, this is why. Check this out. See, I just want to catch a big fish. That's right. Another GhostNet project was on the Puyallup River. We not only had King 5, but we had Como, Channel 4 there. And I was working with the Puyallup tribe, and we were removing in a 1/4 mile area 45 nets, 24 boats, 1 motorcycle, and a homeless camp that they were using meth and building and making meth there in this blackberry bush kind of fenced off area under the I-5 bridge of the Puyallup. Check this out. See?